In a world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical.
Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm bringing you another episode of Medieval Dynasty. And I was building last night. I've gotten 4 of the upgrades to the housing. Of course, they're not going to be fully fleshed out, but the setup that I had where I moved the family down there and then go in, build the house in just a few minutes, and then move them back. I was able to do 2 houses in the middle of the night. So that's working out pretty good. But I am curious what my wood usage is right now. I don't know if that's up or down. My guess is that's up because they were all completely insulated before. I'm guessing that's down just a little bit. There's not much I can do about it, but let's check on the animals real quick. Piglet to sell. I do need to keep an eye on the feed for my horses. Now, you only need feed if you're trying to get your animals to produce. And the only thing the horses produce right now is foals, little horses. So, okay, they're doing okay. Let's check on the pigs. Okay, cool. All right, so everybody is doing good on that. I don't think there's anything I need to do on the map today. This was a week of a lot of work done around town. Now I have the supplies here for the next house, but I think I'm going to do them in sections. Meaning, I've got this section done. I like the placement of the houses. They look good. I think I'm going to leave what I have set up here alone. And I'm not going to keep going until I can get the rest of these houses insulated completely. Now, the problem with that is I need limestone. And I need a lot of limestone. I am going to grab a pickaxe. I'm going to go see how much limestone I can get. I doubt it's much at all. Up to 10 in there. Now, I do happen to know where there are a good concentration of rock pile. And they're not too far from my village. It's actually where I built my first extraction building. I didn't keep it very long because once I had the mine, I was able to get more than enough of the stuff that I needed. And I had gotten all the houses built up and didn't need any more limestone. Little did I know. All right. I think this is... No, that's not one of them. I know there's a pile. There's like 2 piles over here. Unless they've changed the rocks for some reason. Oh. Okay, this one. Am I going to get anything from this? No. I'm just hitting rock for... All right, let's switch to... There we go. Ah, here we go. These are the proper rock. I was hitting the rock. I mean, I was using the tool. It was actually hitting, but I wasn't getting anything from my efforts. I also went out on Discord and gave them the, hey, what's up with XYZ and this skill not 1 limestone. Ouch. I mean, if it's 2 times in a row, just get 1. This is not worth my time. I got 2 limestone. Is that as much as I'm going to get? Yeah, it's not worth my time. Darn. I mean, it's nice getting the rocks. I think I can actually do these right here, right? No, okay. That means I have to wait on the villagers to gather. And that sucks. Because it's like, I want to say it's like 82. If I figured it out correctly. Which, of course, we all know math is my strongest subject. Of course. 84 limestone. Yeah, that's gonna be a while. 84 limestone per house. Do I go down to a single woodshed and make these guys... How is my iron doing? Now I'm considering taking my miner off of... Well, no, I can't do that either because I need rocks. Oh, I went ahead and fertilized and plowed this spot. I want to see if it stays fertilized at the end of, the season shift. Yeah, I've got all the iron I could ever need, for at least for a while. So I'm not worried about getting iron. I just need rocks now. And let's see, stone, up to 178 stone. That's not bad. Can do one house for sure. Just limestone is just snail slow. Oh, and on my observations about how this should work, I'll admit that the upgrade not having a speed boost or stamina because of that building skill, I'm okay with that on the surface level. I don't think that's as bad. But when you're building fences, I mean, building is building. I don't care. I put down a form, a ghost image, and then add materials to it. That's building. If I'm doing a fence or if I'm doing I'm building a section of barn, I go section by section and I add material to it using a hammer. I think that in itself, all on its own, should automatically make the building trance and the less stamina when building. It should work here. It doesn't. See how much faster my stamina is going down? When I build a house, I can build an entire house and my stamina never goes down. If I have all the tools available and I'm not running around for any reason, I can build an entire house, no issues. I can barely build this fence and I'm almost running out of stamina already. Yeah, before the fence met up perfectly, but with the larger house, it's just not going to. And this is a little offset. It's not perfect, but it's close enough. So then my next question comes in. How am I going to split the houses up? Do I want to split the yards? And I think my answer would be yes. But with the houses much closer, it works for like half a second. That's all I need. I can do this. Go perfectly south. Bring it right up to the road or just a little bit off the road. I'd say a little off the road. And this has already got a wall. This. I want to be careful when I'm using the destroy button. You never know what you might inadvertently destroy. There we go. That works. And I have enough stone on me to get these 2 little pieces done. The swing out, the little junction piece, I guess you want to call it. I mean, that's what I'm calling it. I'm not sure what you would call it. That works. Let's go ahead and get this 1 piece done right here. Maybe today we'll work on the interior of the village, trying to figure out how I want to make the yards work. I can't say front yards because there is no backyard. It's just yard. Probably the best way to look at it. And then pile of sticks. Oh, that's way too much. Anything else I'm carrying on me that I don't need? No. All right, well, we'll just sidestep it. That'll make it work. I'm not going too far, and I'll be able to get rid of most of this rock real quick. It really does hurt that you can't use the, you don't get the building. Okay, this is going to be interesting to build. I have to actually stand on the house, I think, to get in between them correctly. I mean, it's working. It's just odd. I like how I put a window in there, and it's a window to the other wall of their neighbor, just instantly. Oh, the only problem is I have to get back. Well, I can just jump up on the wall and just walk this way to do the upgrade. Hi, I'm looking into your home. Don't mind me. Oh, actually, I could build like this. Build the piece of wall I'm going to step on to get to the next piece. Never thought of it that way, but I could do that. Find 5 stone short. But yeah, I definitely think that fences, we need that buff. That buff has, when you're building anything now that you've gotten that part, that buff should count toward it. I will be okay if they say not for upgrading. I can live with that. But give me the building of fences at a minimum. Okay. So now I need to design the front. Let's go with the fancier of the stick fences right from the rock itself. And I know everything doesn't need to be straight, but I've already started this town on most things being straight. So we are going to continue as much of that as possible. That also means I'm probably not getting the benefit of the less durability on my hammer, because I'm actually building a fence and not building a section of a building. I don't think that should matter, but obviously the devs might look at it differently. I like that. Yeah, that looks good. I need to get some point. So I think I'm going to start decorating the fronts of my villagers' areas as well. Let's grab some planks. Decorations. Others. Washbin. So I'm going to put a washbin on this side. Now we have to fill these up, so I'll have to get buckets of water to fill that up. And then there'll be the torch here. Do I want to do a faux gate? how would that look? Oh, it had to be one section. And it would never be, yeah, this is a 2-section gap, I think. Oh, maybe not. Let's try putting it on the other side. Or maybe I'll just do 2 small sections that would constitute a swing gate. Like that. And I don't know if I like that. Let me, let's flesh it out. We'll take a look. No, it doesn't look very gate-ish. Like it's, I don't know. It doesn't give me the vibe of gate. I think I'll just have to leave it like that. Do I want to put a sitting area outside of each villager's house? I mean, they'll have the room. Like this one right here with the tree. Well, the tree would be one wash basin. I think I can put a bench over there and it makes sense. 2-person bench at each house roughly, or I'll do a mix. I won't say exactly it has to be this. I'll just do a mix of, you know, how it fits for that house, because every house will be a little bit different. So on this one, it'll be seating. Oh, it takes planks and not logs now. Okay, which makes sense. And just put a bench there. And I don't think I want a campfire at every place. Especially if they all get lit, the amount of FPS drop that probably would cause me is not something I want to deal with right now. But I think that's acceptable for that one. Let's lay out the stone, the fencing here. Now this has got a walkway on it. And I'm right on the edge, so I want to be careful with that. But I think that works. Split the difference, make it a rough, it doesn't have to be perfect. Try to stay on north. All right, so that's the road. And I want to come back off the road a little bit. Yeah, that's actually a good placement. I think for continuity's sake, we'll connect those two. Actually, I think that comes out. I was going to say, does that come out too far? Nah. It's going to be a little tight, but it's not exactly on the road per se. That is kind of tight. Fortunately, this doesn't cost sticks now, so. All right, I think we need to, if that's, I'm going to leave this one here. But yeah, see, that's tight up on the road too. What would be acceptable to me, I think. Maybe that? Just run it straight to there like that. So they're coming. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I mean, it's still not perfect, but it's better. And I think that to there. And maybe, can I get this? That to there. That's definitely at an angle, but I think I can live with that placement. I mean, it would give at least the appearance of not everything being so perfect, which I know is a problem with this build. Everything is lined up almost perfect, which aesthetically is pleasing to my eye, but not realistic in building of pretty much any kind, let alone medieval buildings. There. Oh, that thing's really off-centered. Yeah, that'll bother me. I'm going to get rid of that. I mean, if I'm going to have the wall here at the edge, it's got to at least be straight. Or straight-ish. Give me some ish to it and not, swish, and I'll be all right. Like, I think that'll do. Take it off just a little bit. Oh, no, that's not stone. Oh, that's right. I did this wrong, too, because this isn't supposed to be stone fence. Well, fortunately, that didn't cost me anything. And that's not supposed to be stone fence. Stone fence is the part that is in between the houses. I think that works better. Which means I think we'll take it from there down to here. And as long as it's straight-ish, I'm fine. Oh, come on. Don't do me like this. There's going to be a little bit of a gap there, I think. That's not too bad, though. Okay. So that finishes that off. And I know it's a slower episode, but it's kind of a... it's like something that had to be done. And I don't want to try to stay up all night getting stuff done. With the season change coming up, because it's where I usually mess up, and I have to try to salvage the season change so that it's not jarring to you guys. I think I'll just have a wall to this wall right here, and this is their opening. I think that works better in this placement. See, now this one is buttered up right up to the edge. And this one, actually that does work. I know I'm overthinking it, but that does work because it shows a little bit of a not being perfectly built, which gives it more of an organic or realistic look, I should say. Kind of more haphazard put together. That works. So this one only has the stone wall, one stick wall, and they've made that their entrance. This one had a little bit of a stick wall that came out, a little bit of a stick wall. The villagers won't be able to walk side by side through, but they should be able to walk one at a time through there pretty easily. All right, let's get the hammer. Kids are starting to go back in their houses. You'll see some of the kids go in their houses and some don't. Some go to bed earlier than others. Let's check on Okay, so the field was well done. I probably could have pushed her over to do other duties today, but I didn't think about it. I was getting too wrapped up in the layout, and I see my water's low. I always do that when I'm really getting into building something. I'll forget about other things that I need to do. Leave the sticks. Let's go get some water. We're going to do some upgrades on a house real quick before... Try to get that done before the season changes. And I don't need to eat the meat. I'll hold off. Because as season change, you get full water, full food. So, they started one of the fires, but not the second one. I don't know why... some of the people are sitting over here now. I don't know if... I mean, that's fine. But I liked having a town square where everybody would go and sit down. But if I put these out front, aesthetically it looks nice, but it's going to take some of the function away from the town square that I built. I'll have to think about that if I want to keep it that way. I know I prefer everybody sitting in the town square, which is kind of why I didn't flesh out the area in front of the tavern like originally was my plan. I had this whole, outdoor sitting and eating area. But after I made this and I saw that everybody flocked over here, I was like, that's awesome. I like that. Let's keep that. But right now I got these two guys who are just sitting over here. And I might give a more organic, realistic setup to where people gather at too. If they can sit in front of their homes and just spend time. And then sometimes they'll come over here to this. I guess that's a little more organic and I can live with it. All right. I feel like there's some stuff I need to check on. Let me see my tool situation. Well, definitely I don't need any more knives. My knives are good right now. Pickaxes are doing okay. Axes are right. Okay, I'm good on the tools, I think. Iron arrows, I got one set made. That's fine. They've beat that much flax already. Wow, it is so nice having the villagers actually be able to beat wheat and beat their flax and stuff like that at a good clip, because that was always one of the biggest problems. Let's see how much seed is in over here. We have 1,500 flax grain. Well, I'm going to take all the flax. I'm going to take the remainder of the cabbage. They're actually going to get done with the flax tomorrow. Is there anything? Yeah, there is something I was going to say. I can take another person off, but I won't. Yeah, they're going to get done with beating the flax. So I'll have them beat the rye. This is my secret squirrel stash of well, I've got flour in here too, but mainly seeds. Oh, so the hammer's like down to one hit. Let's here. Oh, and once I have to do something that actually does something. We'll just go build. There we go. That broke it. It's like it was sitting at 0% and it was driving me crazy, so I figured I'd go hit something. All right, I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. I've been Critical. This has been Medieval Dynasty. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content. If you have, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.